Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live. I'm down here on the beachfront with Dan Priest from Priest Insurance. You know, we talk about hurricane insurance and flood insurance and golf cart insurance, but we've never talked about automobile insurance.
No.
And that's something that you have to have in Texas.
Yes.
At least liability if your car's paid for. If you have a loan on it, then you have to have full coverage. Let's talk about car insurance and what Priest Insurance does to make sure you're compatible, the pricing's right, and set people up with what they need.
Okay. Kind of first and foremost, there's a lot of conversation going on now about auto insurance. The insurance industry is having a lot of upward pressure on those rates, and you know, sometimes it's a really good idea to get a different perspective on why it still hurts pocketbooks, but sometimes gaining a little understanding of what's going on does help our clientele. So
and that's something you do a lot with homeowners insurance too, and that's something about Priest Insurance. They explain everything, the whys, the why nots, and the how comes. And so I want to give you kudos on that, because just talking to the girls in the office and listening to you, that's one thing that everyone always says is, man, I know exactly what I've got and why I need it.
It's super important for you to know what you have. But in the auto insurance world, what's going on with rates is, we always hate this word COVID, but it goes back to COVID. That's where a lot of this pressure started. When people quit flying and they tried to stay home or tried to stay around, they actually started driving more. So the amount, the frequency of number of accidents stayed the same, but just the number of miles driven go up. So there was a lot of pressure on claims brought about with that. In addition, we've all seen prices go up. The price of cars have gone up. So
if you can get them.
If you can get them. So whatever rate the insurance company was getting, suddenly they're paying a lot more out in terms of wages, because the parts go up. It's just cost a lot more to put.
Supply and demand. One thing I learned in government was that drives everything.
So it's very important to know exactly what you have with your insurance and know what you're paying for. And you can customize the different sections of the policy. And sometimes people go on and buy the minimum that they can buy, and that really can put you in a rough position in the event you need it.
Because of deductibles, or?
No, well, because of deductibles, but also like a liability section. Let's say you're driving down the road, and if you have a state minimum type, what they require you to have, that means you only have $25,000 in coverage for the car you hit. There's not a lot of cars that stop now at that value of $25,000. Right. So anything above that, you become personally liable for. So make sure what you buy what is going to get you through, and maybe you can trim that back in some other areas and customize an auto policy to fit your budget and to fit the needs amid rising costs.
And as you progress in age, I'm not going to say get older, progress in age, you can change it then. Maybe you're driving half as much as you used to when you were driving from Conroe to Houston to work every day. Mm-hmm. Now you're not. You're driving from the house to the grocery store, or maybe to see your grandkids. So your driving miles go down. The
usage is a factor.
Yeah, usually sometimes the cars are paid off then. That can change things too, can it?
It can if you elect for it to.
Okay. What do people need? Some of the questions people need to ask if they're coming to you and say, "Hey, Dan, we saw you on Bolivar Live. Let's look at our automobile insurance."
Questions they need to ask.
Right.
It really kind of, we do a lot of we do a lot of asking about what you might need, and about where you may have duplication and coverage somewhere else. It's also very important to take advantage of as many discounts as you can with upward pressure on not just auto rates but home.
What kind of discounts do they have?
For a number of things, and different companies offer different discounts.
Okay.
But the more you have with one company, typically, whether it's boat, RV, car, home, life, business, all of that, when you package all that together, it does create significant savings.
Right. And I'm going to go back to the saying we always say, talking about insurance and hurricanes. It's not a matter of if you're going to need it. It's in today's world, it's a matter of when you're going to need
Correct.
it. And
Yep.
so you want to make sure that you're covered on everything. But Priest Insurance isn't just automobile insurance. They're business insurance, they're golf cart insurance, boat, RVs, home, flood, anything you need, you can get it all in one location. And the great part is, Dan's down here, his girls come down here. You may not have to, you don't have to travel to Lumberton if you have a home down here. And while they're down here looking at your home, let them see your car and talk to them about your car or your golf cart, and see if they can put a package together and save you some money. So, Dan, thanks for joining us this morning. If people want to get hold of you, what's the best way? Your website?
Website's a great way, or call us at 409-755-7600 or priestinsuranceenagency.com.
Great. We're going to head on out. Dan, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Priest Insurance Agency has been located in the heart of Lumberton, Texas since 2001, providing a consultative approach and educating customers on how their insurance works for them throughout the coastal region of Texas. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal region of Texas, covering home, auto, business, and recreational insurance. With ties to the coastal communities, Dan Priest has had the sand between his toes since 1972, with a home on Bolivar Peninsula in Galveston County. He survived a storm named Ike, but lost his home. With insurance coverage, his family was able to rebuild following the 2008 storm and continues to make memories beachfront. Priest Insurance specializes in the coastal communities, family dwellings, investment property, and business insurance. They've been there. Whether you're looking for or have a family retreat along the Texas coast, investment property, or a business, Priest Insurance would be honored to work with you and your family to make sure you're covered anytime trouble arises. For more information on Priest Insurance and their contact information, please visit their website at www.priestinsuranceenagency.com, or their office is open for phone calls with questions and consultation Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. by calling 409-755-7600. Priest Insurance Agency, working and educating customers, making sure they understand and have the coverage they deserve.